Welcome back, another day, another vlog. Been a good day, got a bit done. Yeah, part of my Patron page that I've sort of started up not long ago. Still in the works, trying to learn all about it and how to do it. They're doing a show you studio, which I wasn't going to really do, and I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, how many people on a mine site in a tiny little room do what I'm doing with my channel? And I thought, why not, I'll just show everyone. So I've chucked that video up. It's only a minute long, so it's an easy one just to shoot in. Smash a like, check it out. If you've already got the bells ticked, you would have already had the notification come up. So a little just something, just quick brief minute to show you what I've got to do and the space I've got to do anything with my green screen and stuff when I'm organising everything in these videos. Obviously I just shoot the footage when I'm home on break, and I have to pretty much edit and do everything else with Jack, the lad. It's just too hard at home to try and get anything done in that week. I'd rather spend some time with the family and shoot as much videos and interesting stuff then, and then I can do it after work. It's normally knackered, so I need to run a little bit of G Fuel. I'm happy that they're a non-sugar one, so that's pretty cool. It's actually really good stuff. I've found a couple of good flavors. Not sponsored, by the way, but yeah, it's actually really good stuff. So I do appreciate them. A little lemon lime here tonight to get me through. So anyway, let's get into it. A couple of things I'm going to talk about. First one's a product. I know I did 3 last night, but there's another one. This is a really good one. Potato Jet, one of the guys I love following. He's a really good YouTuber, great photographer, got some really good ideas, does some great work. He looked at the edlekrone slider. Now, they are a little exy, but if you are ramping up a little bit and you need that little something, the gear's awesome. This slider has a long slider. I'll put a link below to it so you can go and check it out. I don't get anything out of these ones. The only ones I get are the eBays, but I do have an eBay one I can show you. I'll put that link in if you are interested. Really cool what you can do with them. Obviously it's a slider about yay long. It can slide along, and it slides and it can basically double its length. You can do those Zolly zoom trick shots with your camera. Really well made, high quality bit of kit. It comes with edlekrone's got a really good app, and that app is super easy to use. You can either digitally set it up and lock in the points, either the movements and that and the angles, or you can manually set them up and then lock them in then by just touching the app. So really simple system, very well thought out. Whoever's designed it, well done edlekrone. I have seen a couple of their works, a rotating piece that you can bolt onto this. There's a head unit which can rotate and vertical and horizontal rotate. So they've got some amazing kit out there. A couple of cheaps, just a fold up little extendable one that can tilt and that. So there's some great gear there. Obviously, probably a little bit not basic, not amateur, sort of maybe a little bit sort of semi-advanced, I guess. You level that level. You look in your, I think for this long, it's about 800 bucks Australian delivered. So a little bit of cash, but some of the effects, and if you have a look at them, and if you shoot over to Potato Jet where he's done the video and check him out, tell him I said hi. It's amazing what you can do with some good gear and these little tricky bits and stuff. Obviously you could probably try and take that idea and make something cheap yourself. So it'll by checking out the page you might get some ideas to help you out to get some good footage. Now it takes 10 pounds for the basic. The pro model goes up to 20 pounds. So if you are more advanced and you've got like a big red camera, you're going to probably need the 20 pounder. As I said before, it's a hybrid, so you can manually or electronically set it up. It's modular. You can add on multiple things. They've got a heap of stuff. Check out their website. They've got some awesome gear. You'll love it. If you're into photography, just the ideas it'll put in your head on on what angles you can and can't catch that you probably haven't thought of. And that's probably the best part about I liked about it, was just thinking, well, hang on, just thinking outside the box instead of just doing your same shots all the time. So that was pretty cool. Check it out. It says, I think it's about $800, so a little bit of cash, but yeah, probably a really good investment down the road. Or once you're getting up and you're staking a little bit of money back through your YouTube or stuff like that, you'll be able to invest in something like that and chuck it on your tripod and get some really super shots. Again, simple, very, very simple. By looking at it, I think I could probably do it pretty much out of the box. It wasn't that tricky. So that was pretty cool. Second thing we're going to talk about tonight, VPNs. Well, first, Netflix. If you're a Netflix account holder and you haven't seen The Great Hack, I suggest you get on and watch the movie. The movie, it is awesome. It is also a little scary. It's basically about the US election, Donald Trump, Brexit, and how using data points that they gather off the internet of basically everything everyone signs up on, all these pages, they created a data files on people, and they basically were able to manipulate the population to get what they want. It's not new, it happens all day, every day, all day, and it's a really good thing. It'll probably be a little bit shocking if you don't understand what they can get out of your internet use. Definitely something worth checking out, and the reason why I talk about this is VPNs. Now, I've got to get one myself. I've had one previously. I've used Tunnel Bear a lot when I was doing the shopping in the States. I use that a fair bit when I'm doing my shopping to try and block it, to try and get cheaper prices. And you will be surprised, checking out one of Linus's videos about VPNs. He actually did a flight check and saved like $140 on a flight. So there can be some cost savings by using them, because by blocking that, it blocks your regional area, which then may give you added discounts because it basically gives you the best rate. So a VPN, there's a couple of big ones, PIA, NORD. Do some research, check it out. If you haven't got one, they come for your mobiles as well. If you ever even think about using those shopping center Wi-Fi's and all that, and McDonald's and all that, please get one. If you've got anything sensitive on your computers or phones, it can be easily done. If you don't think it happens in Australia, it does. I had a good friend from work here, was at a cafe, Apple Mac, sitting there, blah, blah, blah. Next minute, bang, someone's just pumping all these screens up, just popping them, just pop, coming up. He couldn't log them down, couldn't turn it off. Apple, you can't take the battery out. By the time he ran away and got far away from the Wi-Fi, they pretty much had everything, and he had to go and cancel all his credit cards. Anything sort of sensitive, had to go and get all that fixed, changed, addresses, anything like that. So they had to go and do the lot. So it was basically a full security breach. They got everything off him. So yeah, it can happen. So the cafe Wi-Fi's and all the free airport ones, don't use them unless you've got a VPN. There are a couple of really good ones. PA's obviously advertise a fair bit, and NORD I think is the other one, which is another big player there. But there are a few. Don't go and get a cheap little one either. You don't know what you're getting. Make sure, do a little bit of research, read up on them, check what their history is and reviews and stuff. You want to make sure you're getting something that's going to actually protect you and not actually be the problem, if you know what I mean. And then the last thing, I guess, is the Lotus Evija. I think that's the correct pronunciation. Evija, E-V-I-J-A. World's fastest production car. Lotus, out of the box. It's been about a month or so since they sort of released it. Fully electric car, 2,000 horsepower, only 130 cars being made, about 2.5 million US, I think it is. Now, one big thing on this that the other electric cars are really not known for, most of them lay their flatteries flat, so their battery's flat along the bottom of the chassis. Well, the Lotus wanting to keep that their name for handling, they've put all the batteries mid-engine. So like a mid-engine sports car, you got all that weight from the engine, the block. So they've stacked their batteries there. I'm assuming that may have some more heat issues, but if you look at the back end with those beautiful big ducts coming out that come right through, which it's got a gorgeous ass, it's a gorgeous car at the back. I had to say it, it's a 458 Italia at the front, but the back end is all Lotus. That is amazing. Front end definitely Ferrari 458. I could see it straight away. Really nice car, 2.5 mil. I ain't gonna be driving one. Let's be honest. Supercar Blondie got a first drive in it. Looked really nice, had some great features. Obviously it was a prototype, not the legit one. It'll be all changes. You can bespoke it, customize it, diamonds, gold, whatever you want. When you're talking that money, you can do whatever you want. Amazing bit of car, full electric, pretty darn cool. Lotus, I think the biggest positive thing out of the whole thing, Lotus is back in the game. I think James Bond, Roger Moore was the last time Lotus was sort of up there, and he sort of big car sort of respect, the Esprit turbos, and that was probably the last time they were at that top echelon, and now they're back, so it's great to see them. A little company out of Britain. It's possible that little companies can do great things. Yeah, and there's a few of those coming out in the electric world. There's some great cars available now to anyone. You pretty much can get whatever you want. We're in an age where you think electric's coming in with all that, but there's so much happening. There's guys that are redoing old cars into electric, with electric systems, turning Porsches with full electric Tesla systems. There's just so much happening. So electric's definitely coming. We know it's happening, but there's some. It's not to the detriment of owning a beautiful car and having a great drive. So that was pretty cool. So go check it out. There's stuff all over the internet about it. Have a look at it, you'll love it. If you're a Lotus fan, I know a couple of good friends are Lotus fans. He's one good friend of the family's got one. So yeah, beautiful car, fantastic. That's about it. Now tonight I've got a bit of filming action. I'm doing a time lapse of my whole day. I thought about it while I was asleep actually. I woke up and went, it was a bit of an idea, so I'm going to do that. We're going to time lapse it, put it all together, show you my whole day, including some editing. So it's going to be bits and pieces of 18 plus hours of work. But anyway, that's it from me. Wherever you are, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, coming to work, going home, or going out, don't drink too much. Have a great day. Go the Cardinals tomorrow. They're going all right. Go the Cards. And the Yankees in the morning. Forget about it on them. Go the Yankees. And don't forget, Bassmaster this weekend. Carl Jocumensen, big chance. Come on, Carl. Big chance for Carl. Need a couple of big bass. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you all tomorrow.